what's up my peeps, and welcome back to Ireland Tries the Internet. Merry Christmas season, everybody. This week I thought we could cover a channel that has been populating my feed far too much for my comfort. It is a woman who goes by the channel name Classically Abby. You may have seen her in such titles that include Why I Came Out as Conservative, or 7 Tips to Grow from a Girl to a Classic Woman. Her content has been perplexing me and astounding me a lot recently because I've been seeing a lot of different review channels cover it, as well as it just showing up on my ads and stuff. And so I'm ready, I think, to take a look at it and open it up. If you like this video, if you like me, go ahead and give this a like so that I know I could maybe cover more of her content in the future, or maybe other similar creators that are equally cringy. So leave it a like and click subscribe down below and turn on the bell icon. That way you get notified whenever I make videos, because I come out with a video every single Friday or Saturday, depending on my schedule. So yeah, to all of those who are already subscribed, hello, it's so good to see you today. So yeah, let's jump right in. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a more specific video that was recently titled PSA Men wearing dresses is trash, just like dirty holiday movies. The scoop number 14. I have not seen this video, so this will be my honest reaction and review. So let's get started.
The first thing I want to talk about today is something that kind of went viral on Twitter, and that was Harry Styles in a dress on the cover of Vogue. Yeah, that really happened. It's 2020. Anything can happen, it seems. So basically what happened is that Candace Owens commented on the fact that Harry Styles was in a dress, and so did a few other commentators on Twitter, and it kind of blew up. Now, as somebody who really values masculinity and finds masculinity very attractive, I don't find Harry Styles in a dress attractive. And this is something that kind of became part of the joke, is that people were saying, oh my gosh, Harry Styles in a dress is just my type. He looks so handsome. He looks so great. No.
Okay, we're gonna pause there. There's a lot to unpack here. So let's get started, I guess. So she enters in full force into this video with anything can happen in 2020 as like a little side eye to him wearing a dress. I'd like to throw my hat in the ring, per se. Let's throw my opinion in here. My opinion alone doesn't have to be your opinion. If you disagree with me, that's great. That's fine. Let me know why. I'm all for it. No one has to believe what I believe. I'm just one person. But I think that if you want to wear a dress, you can. And you should if that's what you really want. I mean, I don't see anything against it. I know a lot of people on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, so I haven't been like following this or anything. But I know there's been a few people that have been starting this controversy with it. It's like, whoa, no. And her commentary included is like, I think that masculinity I like hardcore masculinity only. So seeing a man in a dress is not attractive to me. And that's fine. I think that kind of opinion, that's fine for you to state that. I'm not against you for saying that you don't like Harry Styles in a dress. It's just not attractive to you. That's all fine and good. But to say, like, no to somebody else's feelings is just off base for me. Because she starts off by saying that her personal feelings about masculinity is that it's really attractive. And then she says that there's been a lot of posts about Harry Styles in a dress is just my type kind of thing. And she says, no. What do you mean, no? You can't tell people that not to like something. Like, that's just not how that... You say your opinion. They're allowed to state theirs. You can't blatantly just go no to how someone else is feeling. And what's wrong with that? I just don't understand what's wrong with letting people be happy. if that's what makes them happy, go ahead. And I mean, the idea of masculinity is a bit strange for me. I mean, I'm a woman, so I can't speak from a man's perspective. But I mean, if you look at like things like kilts, kilt is like a skirt for a man, and it's like a traditional attire. It's used for like certain occasions and ceremonies and such, and it's like a very honorable thing for that culture, I believe. So a dress isn't a far step away from that, to be honest. And clothing should be like gender neutral. Like it just should. Like, why is it like, I mean, I wear flannels all the time. I wear flannels and all kinds of coats. And I wear pants, and I wear a lot of different things as a woman. But there's not forbidden. Just because this has like a connotation with like men doesn't mean that I can't wear it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't make me happy to wear it. Like, it makes me happy to wear flannels. Is that forbidden because it has been a traditionally male attire? I don't think so. So to just go ahead and shut someone down so fast, it's been a minute and a half into her video, and about a minute of this was just her doing openings, so...
The thing about it is that I think that masculinity is actually really important. I think that men need to embrace the best parts of masculinity, right?
Okay, we're going into masculinity territory really fast here now. She goes ahead and states, I personally believe XYZ. Because masculinity is important, and it should be important. Like, that's you're stating an opinion, which is fine. But you're stating it as though it's a fact, which is not fine.
So important to embrace the best parts of masculinity and of femininity, right? Women want men who are going to protect them, and that protective instinct is a masculine thing. Women want men who want to support them. That's a wonderful masculine trait. Men in dresses? Not so much. Men don't belong in dresses. In Western culture, it's not a thing. Men don't belong in dresses because men should be men. It's a good thing for men to...
Okay, I'm gonna talk about, okay. This is hard for me because every person's opinion matters, but I mean, I can't speak fully on this subject, but not every woman wants those things from a man. Okay? She's stating it as a fact. She says, every woman wants a man who's protective. Every woman wants these masculine traits in their men that they like. You're not allowed. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to like a man in a dress because of Western culture. And because of that, it's just wrong. You should be feminine. They should be masculine. End of story. Like, stop stating your opinion as though it's a fact. You could say some women like masculine men, and for these reasons, for the protection, for the etc. appearance. But to say you don't like, no woman could possibly ever like a feminine man is strange. And also, why do dresses have to be feminine? Like, can you clarify that to me? I don't think they have to be feminine. If, like, just because a woman's worn it doesn't mean that it's now a woman thing.
Not having masculinity at all would be a real loss to us as women. The whole idea...
A real loss to us as women. Also, assuming that only women are coming to your channel is just a thing I'd like to add on there. To be like, as women, we... Stop speaking for all women. I don't agree with you. Some people that I know don't agree with you. Not every woman agrees with you. Every woman's different, and that's beautiful.
So saying that masculinity has a really important role in men's lives is something that we should all believe and understand. And I know that...
Something we should all believe and understand. While I am all for men who are masculine, I'm not against masculine men, I'm not against feminine men. I think saying all people should and have to believe a thing makes that thing suck. If you're masculine, cool. If you're feminine, cool. If you're a masculine woman, cool. If you're a masculine man, cool. That's whatever makes you happy. Why are you against people's happiness?
Netflix movie Holiday. This movie is trash. It is not good. Number one is that if you are trying to figure out the perfect things not to do to be classic, this is the movie for you. Emma Roberts' character is just, honestly, it's sad. It's sad for her because she seems like somebody who may have bought into the kind of narrative that I talked about in my last video of happiness comes from accepting kind of your worst qualities, being that BuzzFeed style slob.
Okay. So in this section, she's talking about the movie Holiday and immediately turns it down and says, nope, not good movie, don't recommend. Which is fine. You're allowed to say whatever you want about movies. I could be like, well, this movie just sucks. I hate it. And that's cool. And I'll watch those videos. But let me add a caveat in there. You should not be combating a movie because of the basis of what they're saying and what's going on in the plot. Like, that's like saying, oh, I hate Home Alone because I don't believe kids should be left alone. Like, I don't think anyone wants their kid alone in New York on Christmas Eve or Christmas. I don't think anyone wants that for their kid, but I'm still going to watch the movie because it's entertaining and it's funny and it's classic. Wink. So to dispel a movie as being trash because of what is happening in the movie and who the characters are is a little bit... I mean, granted, you're allowed to say a movie is trash because you just really don't like the character, but the way that she's saying this is that this character applies to real life, and thus, that's why it's garbage. Like, a movie is its own universe. It's its own world. It's a parallel dimension, if you will. It has zero complications towards this reality we live in. Because it's a story and it's fiction. So her being like, well, the main character accepts her own flaws, which she says is a terrible thing to do, which is also a very... You should be self-loving of everything you do, including your flaws. Not that you shouldn't work towards, like, making your flaws better or fixing them, per se. But you shouldn't, like, turn down yourself just because of things that you do. Like, so are you saying instead of her accepting her flaws, she should just feel like absolute garbage because of them all of the time? Because I don't know if that's a good kind of philosophy to be spreading. Maybe just me. Okay, so that seems to be the main bulk of her commentary in this video. So to split up her critiques, or more like just comments of opinions, no dresses on men, only masculinity ever. Not allowed to find that attractive. Only find attractive what I find attractive. That applies to all women. 3, don't accept yourself. Don't accept your flaws. Just never. State all your opinions as though they're facts. As a woman, nope, don't say that. Personally, I believe, nope, don't say that. Say all women. Everyone believes this. Just everyone. And then, number 5, form the basis of whether or not you like things based on how much they apply to your real life. So, thank you for coming along with me on this journey. It really was a journey. While it is a little bit difficult for me to see these different things and talk about some of the flawed logic and some of the stuff, it is kind of fun. But, of course, a little disclaimer, I suppose. All of these things I've said, my personal opinion. my personal views. Feel free to disagree with me, but let me know. Do you like Classically Abby? Are there things that you find weird about her that I didn't talk about? Are there other videos you think I should commentate about? Let me know. I will talk to you guys next week in another video where I learn how to dress modestly. Bye!